Hi, my name is Radhika. I'm a third year chemical engineering student. Sorry I couldn't meet you at the open day, but I'm going to take you on an engineering facility tour, so follow me. So we're now in Engineering Central. I'm going to take you into B001 where most of our first year students have their lectures. So I'll now take you down to the base, which is just a student working area if you don't want to work. We're now in the flight sim. This is used in aerospace engineering. Students learn about aircraft control, instruments and flight dynamics. First year students have 2 flying lessons over the Gower from Swansea Airport. For final year design projects, students' designs are inputted into the simulator and they are flown. Models are fabricated, modelled, and then they present a poster summarising their designs at the end. So we're now in the Robotics Lab used by mechanical engineering and electrical and electronic engineering. This is industrial standard equipment behind me. It's the same kit used by Airbus in North Wales. Students and staff members work with. The students are trained to program, control and use the machines. We're now in the wind tunnel lab. This is a £1.2 million wind tunnel facility with a maximum speed of 50 miles per second. The small equipment units are used for teaching and learning, where you can do standard aerofoil tests, whereas the large unit behind me is a temperature controlled, closed loop, closed section facility. Now I'm in the chemical engineering pilot plant. This is used by chemical engineering students, lots of group work, and this is industrial standard equipment in here. I'll now be introducing you to a year 2 student. This is Bethany. She is our president for the Chemical Engineering and Environmental Society.
Hello.
Do you want to tell us what you're doing?
We're just in the middle of decommissioning our rig that we've built. We've been working over it for a couple of weeks. Just draining the tanks, and we're going to close all the valves and drain all the pumps and then take it all apart and put it back where we found it. It's going to take us a while.
Awesome, thank you. So we're outside the Maths Cafe. This is an informal drop-in session for anyone who have questions about maths or chemistry or physics that they don't understand or they need an extra hand with. Academic staff members and PhD students come out to help, and the sessions run 4 times a week. So we're now in the Formula Student Workshop. So this is used exclusively by our Formula Race project team. They design, build and race a Formula style race car each year, where the races are held in Budapest and Silverstone. This is available to all students, so chemical, medical, mechanical, aero, business, law, everyone's welcome. This develops strong project and team building skills. We're now in the metallurgy lab, used in materials engineering and aerospace engineering. The microscopes are all connected to iPads, so you can send images via Bluetooth, which is great for group work. So we're in the civil engineering labs. where we learn about how structures behave under different forces and strains. We test bridges using the equipment by putting forces onto them, and they also look at the properties of different materials. I'll be taking you now into the Heavy Structures Lab, where behind me is the structural testing equipment area, where we have different machines that are able to exert different forces up to 110 tons. In the middle of the lab is the structural testing area, where models can be placed, and there's the ability to apply up to 25 tons. At the back of the lab is the concrete lab, where students learn how to make concrete with different aggregate materials and reinforcements. So we're now in the fluid labs, where the equipment in here replicates tidal and river courses. Students can learn about forces and pressure applied on different objects. This is application in the real world, such as coastal engineering, flood defence systems and sewage systems. Aerospace and mechanical students also use these labs as water behaves similar to air. I'll now be taking you to the Geo Mechanics Lab, where we test soil in here. So students look at the properties of soil substrates. This is again application in the real world, building of different types of soils, digging tunnels, types of foundation sites used to base on land, and the experiments to see if soil can be improved with the addition of fibres and chemicals. So we're now in the electronics lab used by electrical and electronic engineering students. As you can see here, there's loads of equipment and we can have up to 80 students working in here at one time. So this is a newly opened virtual reality lab that can be used for teaching and learning. This is crucial for all discipline studies. It can be used for immersive CAD designs. An example of this would be to construct buildings that's used in civil engineering. We also offer VR support that run weekly. So this is the end of the engineering tour. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you at Swansea University soon.